Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, today we're going to do some Netherlands action. I did a really good job last time. Actually had a lot of fun going through some larger Netherland coins. We had William II, William III, Wilhelmina, or Wilhelmina, I think that's how you say it. And I found that Wilhelmina is probably one of the most popular worldly coins out there. And when you look up the history, it's pretty cool. She actually took over the Netherlands when her father passed. He was like 70 or whatever when he passed away, but she was 10. And then it's like the only coin itself that actually has a child on it. And that's why I think those coins are really popular. But she was also very famous through, World War I, World War II. She lived till 82, so she passed away in the 60s. But anyways, very, very popular monarch and pretty cool history. But put it this way, guys, there's not, I don't think there's any world coins that have children on it. So it's very, very, very unusual to have a 10-year-old in charge. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff in prior histories, other things like that, but I don't know, it's kind of brave of a country to literally put a 10-year-old child on their coinage. So anyways, I'm going to show you these. Every single one of these coins is listed in my eBay store. It's in the description of the video. If you click on it, it'll always bring you to my eBay store, as well as the direct category of Netherland coins. So I'm going to go through each one, let you know what to look for if you find these out in the wild, and if you like any of these, you want to purchase them yourself, fantastic. But I'm going to do this in order of denomination. So here we have a 1 gulden, I think I'm saying that right, Wilhelmina coin here. This is 945 silver, so it's a little higher than 90% junk silver that you'd find here in the US. And this one is definitely worth 45 bucks. That's what I sold the last one for, so I had a really nice comp personally selling one, and this one's just a nice. So that's easily 40 bucks, or sorry, 45 bucks. Next is the half golden, and when you're dealing with 1848, you're usually going to get William II, or Wilhelm II. And that's him here. That is very much on his later years, and then he passed the reins off to William II. And I think you're supposed to put the face as the bust as the obverse. I don't know. I get so confused with the world coins because it's like, is it the one with the date on it? I usually like to, when I'm taking photographs, like I'll take the actual photo of the date itself. Anyways, that's a half golden. So I'm guessing like this was $1. This is a half a dollar if you're a US watcher. They weigh exactly like half of itself, and that again is 945 silver. Oh, this one here, definitely a rare coin, even in this condition, $50 coin all day long. Next one we have here is a very rare Wilhelmina. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. It's a 25 cents. It's 1905. And this is when they changed from the child to the teenager view. Still a child. I think they did this when she turned 12 or 13, because her 10-year-old bust where her hair is down, it's usually only like on 2 or 3 years worth of coins, and then it goes to this, and then it goes to her more mature self, which I don't have any mature ones, examples that I'm going to show you today, because these are all much, much older. But this is very rare in this condition. Usually these are completely smoked. You can barely make out the face. You can barely make out the words. The rim's all jacked up. The C in the cents is usually the first thing to go. This still actually has some mirror-like qualities. Beautiful, beautiful coin. This all day long is a $80 coin. Now I'm probably going to be one of the higher ones on eBay, so I'm probably going to be attracting international buyers. There are sellers that sell in the Netherlands or France. They don't really make it over to our side of eBay. You won't really find them that much when you do a search, but you don't see these anymore. They're so old. You definitely don't see them here in the United States. So, and if you do see them, they're usually sitting in a holder and it'd be twice as much. So when I price these out, I'm basing it off of, if you get this graded, you're at least going to double your money all day long. So if you're wondering like, holy smokes, that's so expensive, it's really not, based on what's out there and the scarcity of it. Here's an 1897. This again, super cool. It's definitely more worn. So that's usually how these end up looking. But again, this is 10-year-old Wilhelmina. And something like that is easily $40, even in the condition it's in. They did not make a lot of those. I didn't do the mintages. I didn't put that in my notes here. That's a little bit too much information. And then here we have an older 1849. This should be Wilhelm II. Again, another beautiful, gorgeous coin. And something like that is easily $50. Next, we have a bunch of 10 cents. So again, all these coins are 945 silver, 945, I believe. Maybe the 25 cents are not. I forgot. Maybe it's like 640 silver. Anyways, doesn't really matter. You're not buying it for the silver content unless they're completely trash. So here we have an 1898, 10 cents. This again has Wilhelmina in her teenage years. She looks like she's 12 in that one. This one is super, super hard to find in this nice of quality, because again, usually it's like completely trash. I'll actually take this one out because this is actually a $100 coin. And guys, just so you know, like, look how small this is. It's like super, super small. And there's going to be even a smaller one that I'm going to show you. So I have no idea how something like this can survive without someone literally setting aside all these years. And, you know, a lot of these got melted because no one thought that anyone would want to collect something. But let me get an American. Show you how small this is. This is our Lincoln cent here, right? So look at that. And then I think it's even smaller than our a 10 cents here. So just to give you guys perspective, like this Roosevelt dime looks humongous next to this little Wilhelmina 10 cents. So that's how the Netherlands roll. So, but if you could just for the detail, very rarely can you actually make out the face, and then the detail of the wreath, super hard to find that quality. So again, if you got something like this graded and you got an Unk, you might even have like a $400 coin. You might have like the finest known, because again, I don't know how many of these get graded by PCGS or NGC. There are quite a few that are listed on eBay, but the sellers want like crazy money for them, which they should, because like they don't exist. They're usually like buried in someone's collection. Next, we have something even more rare. I would say this is the nicest coin and the most expensive coin out of the entire collection. And again, it's going to be Wilhelmina as a child. This one is an absolute knockout. Wait till you see it here. So here's the actual, I believe that's the obverse. You can definitely make out all the details. Beautiful, beautiful coin. And these weren't struck that hard. I mean, these are very, very tiny. And there is I want to say the reverse. Just absolutely gorgeous coin. So this one I'm asking $200 for. It does say, like, if you have a mint state version of it, could be well worth, $400 or more. Someone I think has one listed. It's a mint state 63. They have it listed for $750, and then someone has an AU Details PCGS listed for $250. So I'm like, well, this one's definitely nicer than Details. It's as nice as the mint state 63. That's an NGC holder. Someone's asking $750, so I figured $200 for this is a steal. And again, if you're into Netherlands coins, or you want something awesome, or you want to complete a set or a year, that's probably one of the toughest years to complete for Netherlands coins, just because they're all super popular and they did not make a lot of them at all. Unfortunately, this one is a classic example of what most of them that you'll find in the wild will look like. This is only just a year earlier, but this is like a semi-key date. the 1895, they didn't make a lot of them at all, but this is usually what you see out there. And this one's going to be only 20 bucks. So huge, huge difference, and a scarcity as well as the condition of the coin, which is classic, right? In our hobby, that's basically what makes the price. It's the scarcity and obviously the quality. So here's an 1879. We have our first showing of William III. So this is Wilhelmina's dad. And this one's really nice. They made a lot of these. So this one's worth about, I'm going to ask 40 bucks. But anytime you can see his beard and his hairlines, it's definitely a nicer quality coin. So that one's 40 bucks. These next four will all be 15-cent coins, or sorry, 15 cents, $15 coins. Again, they're scarce, but they're all going to kind of be similar condition here. So there's an 1876. And here's the bust here, William III. And then here's an 1869, still with William III, but again, they're all kind of the same. So those are nice $15 pickups. Anything under 20, shipping's like $1 for anyone here in the United States with the eBay flat standard shipping. So this 1849 is interesting. I believe it crosses over between William III and William II. So that's why I have it scratched out here. I actually had to put 80 instead of 75. This is actually more rare, though, because he technically took over the crown right smack in the middle, 1849, or towards the end of it. So there's not a lot of 1849s with William III on it. The majority of them have the dad on it. So that one, again, it's worth, the heck is it worth? 20 bucks? 15. All right. This next one's very, very interesting. So, like, if you thought the dimes were small, well, Netherlands is like, let's make even a smaller coin. So this 1850 is 5 cents. I think this is the jacked up one too as far as silver content. I want to say it's like 0.64. One of them has like a really weird number. But guys, look how tiny this is. It's like super, super tiny. Beautiful, beautiful condition. And something like this, easily 20 bucks, like all day long. Now, I'm going to do a separate video where I'm going to compare this to I think the smallest coin ever made, the Panama Pill. Actually, let's take it out. Let's give you a little preview of what that's going to look like. We'll do that at the end of the video. Let's continue through these. The rest of these are not that valuable. They are cool, though. So it's a 1906. They're kind of weird, man. They do like a 2.5 cent, and then they go to bronze. So it literally says 2.5 cents on it. There's no picture of monarchy. It's just like a lion, which is cool. It's got like a sword and all that good stuff. So this one is 10 bucks. The next one here is a super, super nice. It's an 1886, but the condition on this is unbelievable. So I'm asking 50 for this. I think it's way too cheap because it's probably 150 plus in this condition. You just don't find a lot of coins like this that are this old in this kind of condition. So let me zoom in on that for you guys. And it's still got, it's like reddish brown. So there's definitely some red still in there, especially on the iris. And it's got a little bit of toning. Very, very cool coin. This is one that I could see you submitting to PCGS, getting a gold shield, which gives you a photograph of it, and easily be a $200 coin. So that's probably like the best deal out of all these, is picking this up for 50 bucks, sending in to get graded, and being super happy about it. Next are 1 cent coins. Again, same design, 1898 here. And again, that's a standard brown one. That one here is about 20 bucks. And a lot of these didn't survive, and if they did survive, they're usually like green and ugly, but these are all bronze. So there's 1878. This one I'm only asking 10 bucks for. And we got two left here. This one's a little bit weird. So 1877 they made 2 designs. This is the larger set, and they made a smaller one just like the prior 2 that I shown. But this one is interesting. I'm only asking $20 for it, which I think is a little cheap because I don't think anyone has one as nice. But it's definitely got some of its originality underneath all that. Again, very cool. Got the lion with the crown on top of a shield, with the crown on top, with a sword in his hand. Cool stuff. So that's another good deal for $20. And then we have a very tiny half cent. So Netherlands like small money. So just to compare that, this one's super tiny. Again, I don't know how this like money survives unless literally you like found it in like someone's pouch or something, money pouch back in the day. But that half cent is super, super tiny. It's almost like play money. All right, and then just to give you guys a comparison, that's the United States Lincoln set. So, and we find these on the ground all the time because they're not really worth much, especially with inflation. But look how small this half cent is. Really tiny stuff. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I got some other off-strike error coins that came in the mail today, so I got to process those. And then as a preview for my next video, I'm going to be showing off the German collection that I picked up as well. So another 20 coins. I've still got to take photos of those, but I've processed them all, so I've put them all in holders. I've got to get those listed. So I'll do that first before I do that video. So, but anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Again, hopefully you learned something with Netherlands coins. And if you like any of them, they're always for sale in my store. And again, I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next one.